Hey guys, so for my second during reading strategies, I will be talking to you guys about text structure. So text structure refers to how information within a written text is organized. This strategy helps students understand that a text might present a main idea and details, and the cause and effects within them, and even a different view of a topic if necessary. Teaching students have this ability to have them recognize the text structures and just kind of monitor their comprehension as well. Some of the benefits of text structure is how the information within a written text is organized. This strategy helps students understand that a text might present a main idea and details, a cause and effect, and then just like the different viewpoints, as I said earlier. And then as well, we want to have students learn to identify and analyze text structures, which helps students navigate the structures presented within nonfiction and fiction text. And then as a follow-up, students write paragraphs that follow common text structures that help recognize what they were reading and what they were comprehending at the same time. As I said, we want to use books that can be either nonfiction and fiction. And with this is can be used in multiple ways. And then, so to create a text structure, essentially, we want to first choose the assigned reading and introduce the text to the students. So for my example, I'd be like a fifth grade social studies comprehension level right now. And so maybe my book that I would have would be either about ancient Egypt or ancient Greece at the moment. And then we introduce the texts that have organizational patterns called text structures. And then the next step is that we introduce the following common text structures. There are 5 main ones that we can use: description, sequence, problem and solution, cause and effect, and then compare and contrast. And then we kind of just introduce and model using the graphic organizer within the subject, and then the one we want to choose to help teach these students. And also, to be able to use this text structure, teachers should be able to show examples of paragraphs that correspond to each of the text structures, examine topic sentences and clues that give the reader specific structure within the text. It also is important to model the writing of a paragraph that uses specific text structure as well. It just allows for students just to see different ways of how we want to have the students comprehend what they are reading. And you also want to have students try to write paragraphs that follow the readings and a diagram with these structures using the graphic organizer. As I said, I would be using mine in a social studies based area and 5th grade level. And so I'm just going to do an example quickly. So I have a book called Callings, The Purpose and Passion of Work. Obviously, this is not for a 5th grade level, but this is my example that I'm choosing to use. So for my text structure within it, I would probably use the descriptive pattern. I also will have this link down below my video so you guys can look at it at the same time when I'm doing this video. So practically it's kind of like using a word bubble and then creating a family branch out of it. You have your main concept right in the middle, and then you can add little details as you go. I personally think that's actually one of the most easiest ones just because it allows students to add or take away as much information as they want within the text structure or the paragraph or summary that you want them to write about. And it's also very easy just to have an organized structure because you can have them print out. You can also even have students write out the word bubbles. They can create them themselves as well. I know there's tons of online resources as well, including Word, to help create these little family trees. That's what I like to call them. So with my social studies, I might have them learning about ancient Greece and the clothing. So I might have me reading about women's clothing and men's clothing back in ancient Greece, and then maybe they can just point out the different subject areas that they have within each word bubble, and then as a class we can go back and talk about it. So I think that's the best way to describe my kind of descriptive pattern of a text structure. Again, this is only one example. There's 4 other examples, which is cause and effect, compare and contrast, order, sequence, and problem and solution. Those are the main text structures, ideas that we can have in the classroom. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video.